Southeastern from Zimtu Capital. Today I'm here with Andy Randell from Aeonian Resources. Andy, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome, Colin. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. So we just want to jump right in here. Aeonian Resources has been making some good moves recently. Can you walk us through what the initial plan is for the program and where you'll start, why you chose this target, and what you hope to confirm?
Yeah, well, anybody that's been following us knows it's been a long journey to this point, but we're at a good spot right now to actually be able to go out and start drill testing some of these targets that we've been talking about. So our initial plan is at the beginning of March. We'll be heading out there to go and look at one of our targets on western side of Koocanusa, specifically the Jake target. Why have we chosen that one? Well, we get some really good sample results on surface, and it's in the same kind of corridor of geology that comes up from Montana, where we have several large deposits of sedimentary copper hosted down there that Hecla's been recently amalgamating. So it's kind of like our type kind of section that we're going to go and explore. Also, with winter drilling, that site is road accessible. It's close to water sources. It's within the permit area, obviously, which is a big thing. But we have a lot of really good geology there, and also some old geophysics that was done historically in the area that kind of shows something happening coming down from surface that seems to correlate with the surface outcrops, but also with dips of the rock that we see there as well. So when you put all those pieces together, it becomes a very compelling target and obviously low-hanging fruit for us.
Yeah, for sure. Now, you did recently acquire some new ground. So why did you stake more ground recently?
Yeah, so what we've done, anybody that's familiar in British Columbia right now, is we have to make applications for mineral tenure. So we've expanded on four sides or four areas on the western side of the project. And the reason for that is, with these kind of deposits, they're sedimentary hosted, they're strata bound, and they are going to sit within the strata as it kind of dips down gently. We flew a pretty big, like, geophysical survey. Cost us $250,000. It's the biggest one thing that we've done on this project in one go. But it was really telling. And one of the things that we started to see with these kind of anomalies within the EM, the electromagnetic results, that seem to project what could be mineralization down dip. So as these rocks are dipping away from our property, obviously we staked it originally according to where we were seeing the outcrops of these creston formation rocks. And now, we're looking a little bit down dip. So it's kind of future-proofing the project, giving us some work, room to maneuver as well. And, just really exploiting the geological model.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting ahead of things there. So, what are some key milestones of this drill program that you're looking for early in the program, and maybe how those would influence future drilling?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the biggest one is to find some copper in the rocks there. So, I think these kind of deposits are big, as you say. Like it's a 50-kilometer long anomaly just on one side of the project. We've got a 20-kilometer one on the other side of the project. We've not even really talked about and touched yet. So. We're getting all this copper on surface. We seem to have the right geological model. So what we really want to do now is intercept this at depth within the drill hole, preferably it's shallow. We're not going deep on these drill holes that we're going to be doing. We should be hitting within the top 100 to 130 meters, we think, to hit the mineralized zone. Will the grades be comparable to Hecla? I mean, that would be great. But we all know in this game, first hole might not do that. But at least if we see some mineralization, start to be able to focus a little bit more and really kind of bring in our structural story a little bit better so we can really kind of start to highlight where those traps will be and those feeder structures. That to me is an exciting thing. And, to be able to test that in three holes, 900 meters of drilling, if we can hit in those three holes, we already have a lot of interest from people that want to see this go further. And also, as are educated enough to understand that this isn't going to be just one hit. We've got 19 targets across the project. If this one doesn't work, we've got other ones to go to. But I'm really excited and I feel really confident right now that we're going to see some really good rock come out of this drill program.
Yeah, and as you know, and I've been to the property as well, it's very, very large. So, like you said, there's
Yeah.
plenty of room to grow. But that sounds super exciting. The first drill program is always very exciting. So we're happy to be around for it, and we'll keep everybody updated as that goes along. But Andy, thanks for coming on, and we'll chat with you shortly.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Colton.